Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am in my local woods of Sherwood Forest and I'm here to test out some new kit, but also I wanted to have a go at putting a tarp shelter up using a ridgeline, which is something I've not done before. So I'm here, I've got a path up there, there's a path down there, so I've tried to find somewhere that's kind of on a bit of a slope, so I'm down out of the path's view, hopefully, but I've also tried to find somewhere that's clear enough that I can actually set up a little shelter. I was hoping it was going to rain today. I'm not sure if it's going to, it looks quite overcast. But either way, I'm going to put this tarp up anyway because I need to practice for later on in the year when I'll be doing more adventures, and we're going to have a nice little brunch together. So yeah, let's get set up. So I'm thinking of using this tree here over to that tree there, and yes, it is on a bit of a slope, but there's a nice bit of space there that I can set up the tarp. Nice and tight. I'm kind of doing it the wrong way around. I should be on that side of the string. It would make it a lot easier for me. Oh, not tight. Grip over, through. Oh, I think that's all right. I think that's going to hold. Okay, it's not my best work, but it's quite a long distance between the trees as well. As you can see, it's twanging like a guitar string at the moment. It's gonna have to do. Right, let's get the tarp out. So this tarp, as I say, it came in a set with guy lines and pegs. It comes in a little packet, which is quite handy. So I'm not sure if I've got all the pegs here, but I only need 2 or 3. So it's this style of peg. They're like a 3-point, really snazzy actually compared to the old-fashioned ones, but that's what we're going to be using today. Ooh, who knows? And as I say, this tarp is 3 by 3 meters, I think. So I'm going to throw it over and do just like a lean-to, but probably with a lip, and then I'll tie it off with guy lines just to have a little bit of an overhead shelter, I think. It has got these loops on it, so if I had like carabiners I could clip it on, but I'm going to just put it over today. See how I get on. Right. It's looking a bit saggy, isn't it? I'm hoping that I'm going to pull it out like this and that side as well, and then we'll be okay. So another piece of guy line. Oh, then where's this one going to go? Ah, this one, perfect. Let's move my jacket out the way, and then I can hear dogs barking. I'm hoping they're not too close. I'm going to move this tent peg here. I'm going to put another guy line here just to hold it out, I think, and then we'll go and check it. And I need a tent peg. Lovely. That's I mean, it's not perfect, is it? But it'll do. It's a bit low, but let's go and have a look over there. It's over there somewhere. And okay. If I get myself right to the path over here, let's have a look. It's just over there, just on that lip. So I reckon we should be okay. Ow, Mikey, it's conker season. Okay, let's head back. If I don't fall over the brambles, I'm getting hungry. So I think we're all right just there. I mean, it isn't completely hidden, and I do need to move my jacket because that is like a beacon. But apart from that, I think we should get away with that just to get some nice brunch. I'll say it's a bit wonky-tonky, but not bad for a quick go, eh? I guess I could take that middle one and tie it to maybe this branch here, but I've ran out of guy line. I didn't bring enough with me today. Now I've got to remember not to trip over the guy lines. I'm terrible at that. So let's get under here. Okay, time to get the second tarp, the little Hikeman one. I think it's 140 by, I don't know. I'll put a link in the description for all the items that I'm using today, so you can have a closer look. Again, it's just a cheap one off Amazon. I used it in my Stormy Wild Camp video, so you can see it there in action as an actual tarp. But today I just want to use it for something to sit on that's fairly waterproof anyway. So yeah, time to get that out next. Okay, so the first bit of kit that I want to share with you is from a company called Silverant, and it is this. Look how cute it is. Can you see the logo? There we go. So this little thing is an ultralight titanium multi-fuel alcohol stove, and it really does fit in the palm of my hand. It's only 48 grams and it does hold 60 mils of fuel of any type that you like. It's 100% titanium, as I say, non-allergenic, non-toxic, and it's got a lifetime guarantee. It's really light because it's only got a single wall construction and it's not coated, which is why it is a little bit stained from me having a little go with it at home earlier. But it also comes with this ring that, again, ignore the staining, that's just from me testing it out. And then you put this little cross frame on top of it, but it really is light and compact and easy to carry, so we're going to be testing that out. It's a little bit gloomy today. I thought I might cheer myself up with a little bit of ambiance, so I'm going to be using a new product that's been sent to me by Flextail. It is an auto pump and I will be using that on future camps, but for today I'm going to be using it for something different. Let me show you. How about that? Isn't it cute? I also got a two-piece set, cooking set. This is only one of the pieces, and I just need to turn the handle round to show you because it folds away and the pot fits perfectly inside it. Again, it's by Silverant and it's a little frying pan. It's a little bit, as I say, smoky because I've already used it once, but the pot will sit directly inside it and your cooking gear will then fit inside that, so it's perfectly compact. The handle folds underneath, and again, it's 100% titanium, uncoated, and all the other things that I mentioned before with the stove. This little pan only weighs 145 grams, it's 20 centimetres across, and it holds a capacity of 1,000 millilitres. The other bit of new kit that I've got is I'm going to use to light the fire on the stove, and it is this, and I've never used one of these before. So this is from a company called Azengear, and it is a Steel Pro Flint fire starter. It's also got paracord on it, it's got an emergency whistle, and you can use this paracord for several things. It's made up of like 11 strands, I think. It's also reflective, which is really good. You've also got a ruler on here, it's a bottle opener, and of course you've got the bit here that starts the fire. And apparently it can do up to 20,000 strikes. It will produce molten sparks of 3,000 degrees. So this Should light that pretty easily. It's also got some tinder wick that you can soften the edges by just loosening up the strands. So actually what you do is you light that, you pop it in there, you light that as a tinder. There's 2 pieces of this, and between the 2 it should last for an hour of burning. So you light this, and then you can use this to start the fire if you can't get a spark from this directly into the fuel. I reckon we shouldn't have a problem today, but that's what that's for. And then when you're finished with it, you just pull it inside the metal and that stops the burning. I've brought some fuel with me. I've decanted it into a smaller bottle. Again, the information on this will be in the description below, linked. It's just off Amazon again, but it is an eco-friendly, it is odorless, and it is completely plant-based. It's made from sugar beet molasses. There we go. So peaceful out here. Nice cheesy baps. Or if you're from Nottingham, these are cobs. This is a great little frying pan, I love it. On my way up here, I was coming through the ferns up here, and I actually passed 2 big holes in the ground. They were either badger setts or a fox's den or something, but I passed very quietly and carefully because I didn't want them to come out and bite my ankles. It is cooking nicely now. Burning the bottom of the pan and just a little bit. That's okay. I don't mind that. So just a little update about what's been happening behind the scenes. In my last video where I went for a nice wild swim and for a birthday hike up to Kinder Scout, I actually drowned my drone. I crashed it into a tree stupidly, reversed it back, wasn't looking properly and didn't react quick enough, and it just plummeted straight into the water that I was swimming in. He was about a foot underwater. The good news is it was fresh water, not salt water, and I did manage to dry him out. I think the battery is ruined, it won't charge. The drone is flying, it's recording, it's working, it just doesn't really turn on and off very well. It's a little bit glitchy, but I'm hoping that he'll live to see a few more adventures with us. But I didn't bring him today, A, because I didn't have enough room in my rucksack, and B, I just didn't want to bring him out in any damp weather at the moment. I'm just going to make sure he is working. Also, thank you so much for all the birthday wishes and kind comments, and especially to Greg Phillips 1312, who sent me a super thanks for my birthday. So thank you so much, really appreciate that. I had a really nice day in the end. My actual birthday was spent in the Peak District again. I went with Hiking Buddies, which is a Facebook group who arrange meetups for like-minded people who want to get out and hike with others. I've never been to one before, but I decided on my birthday I wasn't going to spend it on my own. It was a lovely sunny day, so I went up to the Peak District and I met 14 others, I think it was. We went for a little hike round Higator and Padley Gorge, and it was a really nice day. So thanks to that. And if anyone's looking for any group hikes, Hiking Buddies is a great group on Facebook. They don't just do the Midlands and the Peak District, it's all over the country. So have a look on Facebook and join the group if you're looking for any group hikes. So my plans for October. Now the weather's cooling down, it's kind of my favourite time of year, autumn, I love it. I've got bonfire night, Halloween and all the autumn leaves. It's so pretty. So I'm going to be doing a camp in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure where it's going to be, but it is going to be a very different type of camp for me. It's the first time I'm going to be doing this sort of thing. So I'm hoping it goes well. I've got some more kit to show you, and this is a great solution for winter camping. So it's not going to be anything I've done before. It's not going to be car camping. So I want you to come along with me on that one. Ooh, excuse the little bee that's just flown into the lens. So I've got some extra bits and pieces to make a really cozy wild camp. At the end of the month, I think I might take a trip to North Wales, whether it's car camping or tent camping, I'm not sure. I might pick a mountain to climb, really not sure where I'm going yet, but there's definitely going to be some more adventures coming up in October and November. So I hope to take you with me on more little woodland camps like this. While I can't do an overnight stay, I've got work tomorrow sadly, I still thought I'd come out and have a practice setting up tarps, setting up shelters. Tarps are really useful obviously as an emergency shelter if it's raining or if you need an extra bit of shelter for your tent. I am looking at getting another tent. My blackthorn, it's great for a summer, but again, there's no headroom in it. There's really not much room in it at all to move about, get changed, that sort of thing. So it's fine for summer, but I am looking at something a bit more sturdy for a winter camp. Still looking into that, but thank you for all your suggestions so far. I'm looking probably at the Wild Country Helm Compact 2, I think it is. So that's probably the one I'll go for, but watch this space and we shall see. Right, I'm going to finish eating my bacon cob, and my hot chocolate is starting to cool, so I can drink it now. And then we're going to enjoy a little bit of time in the woods before I head off back home to do the housework actually. I hope you've enjoyed coming with me and seeing something a little bit different for me. Yeah, it's just nice to just get out and spend a couple of hours out in the wild, breaking up your day, and it's not raining. I was kind of hoping it would rain actually, but no, it's just a bit overcast, a bit gloomy. But my lantern over here there he is. He's really cheering up the place, making it quite cozy. So I'm looking forward to doing more camps like this, maybe an overnight camp if I'm brave enough. Not here though, it's far too open to the public here. There's not really many places to hide, but this is fine. It's worked for me today, so it's been another success. Thank you for watching. I shall see you on the next adventure.